Did you just started running? Well, today in this video, I'm going to share with you some conditioning exercise for your core that you can start doing at home that's going to improve your running performance. Let's go! Hi, I'm Melanie the Physio, also the co-founder of Capital Physiotherapy here in Australia. Strength and conditioning outside running is one of the most common things that runners overlooked. And to actually improve the performance of your running and ensure that you have the longevity to enjoy this running journey in your lifetime, strength and conditioning is the most important things to focus on. I cannot emphasize enough how important they are. Strength and conditioning, even just once or twice a week, is going to significantly help improve the performance of your running and also the longevity of your running, as well as injury prevention. So if you are a beginner runner, then this is the best time to start creating this habit. To be able to run with your optimal performance, your core and your hip needs to be very stable so then your limbs can move freely with no restriction. Now there are a few groups of core muscle that is especially important for runners. That group of muscle is what we call the anterior sling. It's your side abdominal with your inner thigh working, and when you're running, these two muscle groups will work together to stabilize the front of your core. And then the next group of muscle is what we call the posterior oblique sling. And this muscle is your lower back muscles and your hip muscles working together. Same thing, when they crisscross together, they stabilize the back section of your spine and your core. And the last group is the lateral sling, which is the outside of your hip together with the inner thigh, which is the inside of your hip. And these two works together to stabilize the side of your pelvis and hip area while you're moving your limbs, to make sure that they're nice and stable and give you a very good foundation while you move your limb freely. And today in this video, I'm gonna share with you some exercise that's gonna train exactly these muscles group. Now the first exercise is the bridges exercise. So you want to tie the TheraBand or the resistance band around your knee. Lie down, open your legs to shoulder width apart or slightly wider than shoulder width, and your knee open them apart as well. Press on your heel. Now tuck your hip up, flattening your lower back, and push your hip up towards the ceiling and then slowly lower them down. You want to make sure that you're not arching your back while doing this exercise and you're pressing down your heel. And the place that you're feeling should really be isolated on your bum muscles, not your lower back, not the back of your leg, your bum muscles. Do this exercise for 30 repetitions and repeat that for 4 to 5 sets. Now the next exercise is side twist crunches. You want to lie down flat on the floor, bring your legs up to crook lying, and then twist your knee to one side of your body. You want to make sure that your knee is stacked on top of the other knee, and you want to make sure that your ribs and your shoulder blade is lying flat on the floor. Now crisscross your hand and put them behind your neck or your head so as to support them. Now bring your elbows slightly forward to about 20 degrees forward. And I see a lot of people do this exercise wrong by lifting up through their neck. Now you don't want to lead this movement with your head and your neck. You want to lead this movement through your rib cage down towards the hip. Almost imagine you're lifting the chest off the floor rather than lifting your head off the floor. Lift it up, hold it for 2 seconds, and slowly lower back down again. Repeat this exercise for 15 to 20 repetitions and do that for 3 sets. The next exercise is inner thigh squeezed. Come into a crook lying position. Put 2 pillows in between your knee, and all you need to do is now squeeze your inner thigh as hard as you can until your both leg is quivering. Hold that for 10 seconds and relax. Repeat that for 10 seconds, 10 repetitions. Now the next exercise, you will need a fit ball to do this. Put a fit ball or just a few rolled up towel might work, but fit ball would probably work better. Put the fit ball on your thigh. Go close to the fit ball, but you're not really squeezing onto it. Stand on the outside leg, so make sure most of your body weight is on the outside leg. Bend the inside leg up, making sure that your body is nice and straight and you're not leaning towards the wall. And all you're doing is moving your inside leg out into the wall. So you're doing this motion here. And you want to squeeze your entire thigh into the fit ball and hold that position there. Keep resisting the fit ball and you should feel that the outside hip is working. Hold that there, feel the bum burning, and then do some tiny mini squat and then come back up. This is to mimic the motion of running. While you're doing that, you're learning how to stabilize your whole hip section while you're doing a running motion. Repeat this exercise for 20 repetitions and do that for 3 sets. Now the next exercise is resistance band with trunk rotation. Now this exercise will teach you how to hold your trunk nice and stable while you're running with a bit of rotation on your arms. So you want to have a resistance band starting from light to medium, I would say, and once they start getting easier, then you can move on to harder resistance band. Hold the resistance band, stand on one leg, step on one end of the resistance band, and the other end of the resistance band, you want to hold it with your opposite hand, pointing towards the hip, and we're gonna go straight up and away from you in a diagonal motion. Now, this is to train not only your balance, but also your core control while your arms is moving with resistance. You will feel that your abdominal will work quite hard to hold this position. Now, pull that resistance band up and out, away from you diagonally up, and then slowly lower them back down. Almost like you're pulling a sword out of your pocket sort of motion, and then slowly putting them down. Repeat this exercise for 20 repetitions and do that for 3 sets. If you'd like to learn more about running, we have a whole playlist on this channel that talks specifically about running and how to improve your running techniques. So I highly recommend you check them out after this video. I upload video here on a weekly basis on health and fitness related topic as well as injury rehab topic. Once again, I'm Melanie and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, happy and healthy. Good luck with your running. See ya!